At the end of the day, when you get right with God, you shouldn't have to worry about being right with man, even if it's your parents.
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying to disrespect your parents. I'm not saying to disobey them.
Right.
I'm not saying, to not honor them, as that is a commandment of the Lord, to honor your father and mother. But when it's, going against the will of God,
yeah,
you got to find a way of how you're going to honor them in a different way, and how you're going to,
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say dishonor them, but how exactly you are going to, completely. Because at the end of the day, you're doing this, to completely follow God. And I mean, sad to say, but you're not going to be following the God of the Bible.
That's right.
Being in the local churches,
That's
being
right.
in the Lord's recovery.
That's right. Yeah, I still. So, go ahead.
No, and I mean, I just want to finish off also, just by saying that it's like those of you in the audience who think that there's no hope, or who think that it's something that's very hard, as I did, coming when I was in my initial plan to leave the local churches. For me, it took about 3 or 4 months to do it, which I did not anticipate for it to take that long. But it's like it's a lot of fear, it's definitely a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety, especially if you're an overthinker like myself. But I just want you guys to know that, I mean, that it's going to be, it might be a little hard. And I feel you for that one, because it's like you've already developed, friendships with a lot of these people. I mean, Brother Paul, he was in this group for 13 years.
Right.
I was in this group only for about from like 4.5 to 5 years. Okay. And it was like something where, me as an individual, I was already thinking that, changes had to be done. I was probably going to have to cut off a lot of these, individuals.
Yeah.
Who I basically did my whole college life with.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But I can promise you, and I can rest assured this, that it's like the God, that when you're willing to make the commitment to serve the God of the Bible and to serve the one true God, He's going to get you out of this.
Amen.
A very good phrase that, a good brother, Brother Paul right here shared with me is, where God guides, He provides. Amen. And if you feel like God is guiding you out of this group, He's going to provide you definitely with the right fellowship. Yes. Whatever that looks like for you.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not even saying at this point that when you leave the local churches, you have to go out and go church hopping or try to find the best church ever. Because, I mean, in my opinion, most churches, are bad. And that's considering that I live in Phoenix, where it's like a lot of churches, I mean, Phoenix is like GCU town, where all the GCU, quote-unquote Christian GCU students go to. And they claim to be Christian. A lot of Cristinos, if you ask me, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of the churches here are bad anyway. So I'm not even saying you have to go out and go church hopping or go, go find a perfect church out there. Because in my opinion, once again, I feel most churches in the United States are bad.
Yeah.
But I suggest to spend a lot of time in prayer, a lot of time reading the Word.
Yes.
You should not learn to not fear man.
Amen.
Fear God at this point, because I mean, things are not getting any better.
Right.
This COVID-19, I don't think it was a coincidence that happened. I feel like this is really God's test right now on a lot of us.
Yes.
A lot of these individuals. The main headquarters of the local churches are in Anaheim, California. I heard what I heard was California right now is doing really, really bad in their COVID cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not God, but I mean, I just want y'all to know that could be definitely God's judgment. That, I mean, God is bringing a lot of judgment, to California.
I think so.
How, and it's not just the local churches, sadly, but all of that, all of that rioting, all of that looting, all of that secular liberalism, Antifa, all of that crap that is happening right now in California. It doesn't go unnoticed. God is going to judge you guys.
Yes.
I mean, as you guys all may know, President Joe Biden, was sworn in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I believe that it's like, I'm not at this point, I'm not even saying that the Republican Party is any better.
Right.
In my way of seeing things, I think the Democrat and the Republican Party are both just two wings of the same bird.
Exactly.
But I mean, I'm just letting you know, all of